He killed his second wife. So he was not a very nice man, and he didn't like Christians at all. In fact, there's stories that say that he would take animal skins from dead animals and he would put them on top of Christians, and he would put these Christians in like a big cage, and then he would let these wild dogs loose on the Christians. And these are mothers and fathers just like Christians today. And he was just very cruel. This also says that he would take Christians, he would dip them in hot wax, and then he would tie them to trees. And at night they would light the trees up on fire so they would light the night sky, and then they would have fire, they would have parties while the fires lit up the sky. Just tortured Christians. And so we have to figure when this was written and who it was written to, what was all going on at the time. Because when we read Scripture, we kind of read some stuff and we go, oh yeah, that's pretty good stuff. But when we understand what's happening, then we say, okay, now I see where Peter's writing to. Now I see the group of people. And so this is who Peter's writing to. So somewhere around 64 AD, Rome burned. Rome burned and it was out of control. And Nero is blamed for starting the fire. See, he had this idea that he wanted to build this big thing with a Colosseum and this big new town and stuff. But the Senate said, no, we're not doing any building. It's too expensive, and we have everything in place. It's all we need. So the story says that he just burned everything down so that he could build what he had wanted. And so when kind of word started going around that after this week of fire that built most of Rome, they were saying, hey, Nero did it, Nero did it. Nero came around and turned it around and started blaming the Christians. No, it wasn't me, it was these Christians. That's who started it, and he got everybody against Christians. So Christians were persecuted at the time. And not just in Rome, and not just in that area, but in all of the Roman Empire. Word went out that the Christians burned Rome. Did you hear about that? And so there's a lot of persecution going on. But not just through the Roman Empire, but remember, this is the start of the church.